Greetings and salutations, folks, and welcome back to Secret of Mana, where we have left off in the Gold Island, the Island of Gold, where everything is gold. The streets are paved with gold, the buildings are covered in gold, and nobody seems to know where the leader of this area has found all this gold. Welcome. What am I saying? I don't want to deal with you. You don't have any gold on you. I'm jealous. Everyone's moved to the resort up north. You know, that's the thing with cities of gold, is you're like, wow, this is a city of rampant luxury. But you know, sometimes you gotta get away from it all. Ooh, is this where the smith resides? The smith has a shop everywhere. No one was using this place, so I believe I should be able to upgrade something. I could be horribly wrong. I might have already done that. I clearly have already done that. So I upgrade nothing. Let's see. I'm guessing I'm gonna have to go to this resort up north, confront the emperor who has covered his city with gold, made it expensive for people to live here. This island's sinking under the weight of the gold. Many have left here and gone north to the ice country. Ugh. That does not sound like a good thing at all. Have I talked to you? Where did King Manmon? Why do I feel that's a reference to something? Like, not original from this game, but an actual, like, reference. I might have to look that up while I'm shopping for items. King Manmon lives here. The first floor is a hotel. Okay. Let's go buy some new items. Probably replace my armor. Okay. So in a previous episode, I may have said something along the lines of, oh, this is just 1,000 bucks. I don't need money that badly. Everything is really expensive now. So I guess I do need that money. As I dropped from like a cool like 150, 80, something around there. Dropped down to about like 60,000 now. And that was after I sold my previous equipment. But let's go upstairs, check up on this King Manmon, who I didn't bother looking up while I was doing my inventory stuff. What matters in life is gold! We came to see if Manmon can give us some gold. Just like grab like a leaf from that gold bush. No one will notice. Alchemists can turn rocks into gold using mana, but first you have to learn alchemy, don't ya? So whatever's in this mana seed is turning... Ha! This is the world's richest place. Money! Money! And it's all mine! All we need is money! Alright, so there's absolutely nothing to do with the king at the very least, just yet. It probably has something to do with the resort up north. And whatever palace that is in this place. Also, there's this character named Jack. Unrelated to the Final Fantasy X father figure. Who came here from the previous location, whatever it was called, and I have not seen him actually. King Manmon sealed off the Light Palace at the edge of town. The tower key was stolen by a spy from Tasnica, caught him in Southtown, but the key was never found. What's in that tower? Huh. Does this mean I'm going to have to go back to the Empire's city? Because he was apparently caught in Southtown. So in theory, the tower key is in Southtown. I'll take a walk over to see whatever I can explore here first. Also, it is very inconvenient that there are no stairs on this side, meaning that, I mean, like, if you lived here and you wanted to just walk these banisters, you literally would just have to walk all the way around and then back. There's no other way around it because there's just the one staircase. Beyond the Golden Tower, none may enter. Locked. Huh. Alright, I guess I'm going back to Southtown. Alright, so I'm told a woman named Mara, there should be, I wonder if there's a different person. See, Mara always carries around a little box. I wonder if that carries the key to the light tower. Let's go see if we can find Mara again, because Mara was the one who I believe gave us the directions to find the resistance in the first place. Also, now that I'm actually seeing where Southtown is on a map, like, Empire Southtown is quite a distance from Empire Northtown. Like, these two cities, they aren't right next to each other, as I had previously assumed. My husband was caught stealing a secret key on the gold aisle. Look, here it is. Found it hidden in his things. I'd gladly exchange it to have him back. Here, it's yours. I'll get my revenge. Well, that was pretty easy, actually. Good luck. Alright. Thanks. Alright, so hop on board. Flamey. Once again, I'm referring to a secondary map. It looks like it's actually a map that would have come with the instructions based on, like, the image and the properties license. Like, it actually says Squaresoft Nintendo on the bottom right corner of the image. I'll just toss it up here. This is the map that I've been referencing, because I'm not going to remember where anything is. Like here is Southtown. Northtown would be just north and west of us. So it's like right across the lake. So also, why is there a giant donut with sprinkles? So let's not get too lost too quickly and head back to the gold aisle. Nope. There we go. You have to land just right. Okay, so that's done. Let's head inside. Ooh. Beast zombie. Okay, so these pink wolves are actually named Beast Zombie. I don't know if that's a fitting name. Spears Orb. And it's right at the entrance. Oh, hello. I see you, Dark Ninja. I'm not very good at hitting you with this bow, but I can still see— oh my gosh. I'm not very good with the bow, so I'm gonna switch to, one of these. I'm gonna switch to Sprite so I can just whip everybody. Ooh! Multiple levels up. Hopefully the computer is better at hitting people with... It is definitely better at hitting people with the bow than I am. Alright. So, I presume this is going to be the Light Palace, and I guess that should be sprite leveling up. Excellent. Oh! Oh, hello. No, we want... Sylphid. Analyze that. 1879. Okay, if it's gonna be running all around all the place, I'm going to try... Ooh. Shade. Evil Gates. Dispel Magic. And Dark Force. Alright. Let us try my usual go-to of Acid Rain. You know, I don't think this is... I doubt this is going to be the final boss of this area. Oh, yeah, he basically fights like, Now I remember, this boss. He fights like the boss that you first run into at the beginning of the game. But because I've become... And when I first fought this type of boss at the beginning of the game, he actually knocked out a couple of my guys. And this was before I started to use more items. When I was really, really poorly equipped. Had no idea what, what's it called? The Cup of Wishes was for. So I avoided buying items. Also, I didn't really have as much money back then either. So it was a close fight, considering my lack of resources. But this fight does not seem like it's going to be that close. He hasn't really seemed to actually do much, and now I have range. Actually, I think I did have ranged attacks, but I had a lot less magic. And I think that was actually my only ranged attack was magic at the time. I might have had a... Oh. How are you still alive? So yeah, it was impressive enough that I managed to defeat this foe the first time I fought him, but now I've got like 4 fairy walnuts, I got 4 cups of wishes, 4 chocolates, 4 things of honey, which I think are the next step up from chocolates, that I've never really had to use. Okay, he's not quite on the screen. Is this good enough? That's the second time he's exploded. Alright. Definitely not the head honcho, but... Way to go! Or though, if he is the head honcho, I'll be like, wait, what? Yep, there's definitely more to go to this dungeon. And... is this cash or an orb? Axe's orb. And more stuff? Another Axe's orb? another Axis Orb. And a pink zombie beast. Like, I wonder if that was just a mistranslation. Because I believe there is, yeah, there is an actual zombie, oh you son of a... Oh, there's nothing down there. Just more dark ninjas. You know, having dark ninjas in the Palace of Darkness, that makes sense. Having dark ninjas in the Palace of Light? Not quite as much sense. Oh, hello, and it's these guys again. The, what are these guys called? Ember something. Embermens. Yeah. That took me a second. So I'm gonna keep going, skip to when these guys are done. Because they are very self-replicating. Alright, let's move on. Another? Huh. Alright. Analyze that. Didn't I already fight one of these guys? Yeah, I think I fought one of these guys already. I wonder if this is basically just going to be a big boss rush. That is very rude of him. To, also... Ripley's petrified? Okay, now does that status heal on its own? Should I take the risk? Can she heal herself? No. Let's have Nick use the medicine on Ripley, while I use the fairy walnut on Sprite. Oh, and Ripley is almost dead. So I will use the chocolate on Ripley. Somehow she is unconscious, and we're just throwing food into her mouth. That's the kind of party we're having. Also, this is very inconvenient that they're both knocked unconscious. Let's have Ripley heal everybody. And then... I'll... Acid Rain. And then some more Acid Rain. I wonder how many bosses I'm going to have to fight in this tower. And actually... And now he's unconscious. Fears Sylphid. You know, I probably shouldn't stand in his way while he's charging. It seems probably like a rash decision. Also, if he fears Sylphid... where is Sylphid? There is Sylphid. I have clearly not used Sylphid, so I doubt this is actually going to be effective. So actually I'll have her Thunder Saber everybody. And then I'll reduce his defense with Acid Storm. That attack is very kind of quick out the gate. Alright. So I'm gonna need to heal everybody. And move out of the way before I get... Nope, not fast enough. That is a very inconvenient attack. Because of how quickly it is. And he doesn't take that much damage. I might actually have to give these guys actual decent weapons. Like, the fact that there's, like, no... The fact that he can also block all... everything, just stand there and block. Alright, Ripley, you are on healing duty. Excellent, that was a nice hit. That was not a nice hit. Okay, let's try, Shade? Dark Force? Evil Gates. I mean, it probably won't do anything, but... yeah, that did a whole bunch of nothing. Okay. Lightning! Thunder! Yeah. Oh my. Jeez, he's just body slamming Sprite. Okay, let's swap her weapon out. Let's see, what is 68, 71, 70... That took a little bit of time for that hit to register. Let's see where I'm at, because this guy's got a lot more health than, nope. Than the previous guy did. 541. Alright. I will have her heal Sprite specifically. And I believe this shouldn't actually... because of the numbers I seem to be doing, this shouldn't be terrible. I should just be able to finish this fight without actually doing any more spells. There we go. Okay, that guy's done. If everything comes in threes, then there's probably just gonna be one more, and way to go! Got Bozorb. Then everybody's healed up. That's okay, nothing comes in threes. It was just in twos. Okay. I'm okay with that. I'm Lumina. The king was robbing me of my power. He was forcing me to make gold. My power should not be used by anyone but you. Take my powers before evil engulfs us all. Gained Lumina's powers. Alright. Can I make my own money? Because if I could make my own money, that would make all purchases from here on out pretty easy. Let's find out. Lightsaber. Lucid Barrier. Lucid Beam? Does she have an attack now? Alright. And he has... Oh. I just realized something. He has Shade, the powers of darkness. She has Lumina, the power of light. Light is only usable by her. Shade is only usable by him. And the idea that that light is itself... Why am I doing this? Let's magic rope it. That light is a defensive magic, and darkness is an offensive magic. Now, will I have to deal with the king now that I've got... Does anybody care that the king can't print any more money? For his money centers? Let's see what he says. He does not seem to be any the wiser. Alright, except now I'm not entirely sure where I need to be going. Because I didn't find Jack. Do I go back to, I forget the name of the place, but the Dark Palace area? See if I can talk to, Jock. Maybe Jock is there, and Jock will have a better idea as to where Jack has gone. That would be southwest of here, because this was northeast of there. Because there really isn't anybody in town that I could generally talk to. Like, this person doesn't even want to talk to me. But I probably should pay off these orbs first. Which one's ready? We got the Red Cleaver, which becomes the Cobra Shuttle. Okay, that's pretty awesome. The Bow of Hope becomes the Elfin Bow. Fitting. The Halberd becomes the Oceanid Spear. A bit of a tongue twister. The Battle Axe first becomes the Golden Axe, and then the Golden Axe immediately becomes the Werebuster. Excellent. Okay, so I'm gonna go buy some replacement fairy walnuts, and then head out of here. This was a much shorter venture than I expected. You know, having to climb up this mountain over and over again, it kind of reminds me of the first Call of Juarez game. Because there's a specific sequence in the game, which it's meant to be like this kind of area where you're like supposed to relax a little bit more, take it easy. And this guide, I forget what the guide's name is or anything, but he tells you to climb a nearby mountain. He tells you to hunt some rabbits. So you go and you hunt some rabbits. And he tells you to climb a nearby mountain and collect a feather from its peak. And so you climb the mountain. It takes a while. It's not a short trip. It's a mountain. And you finally get up to the mountain, and you have to get all the way back down the mountain, and it's a bit of a slog. And you finally get back down from the mountain, and the guide who had sent you to get said feather has been killed, and that whole thing was meaningless. This isn't quite on the same level. Like, for all the crap that I've given this game, for the fact that I spent a quest line saving Christmas. Oh, he is unconscious, but still was able to launch himself. The writing is definitely a lot better than Call of Juarez, though that's not saying that much. Like the first game does have its moments, though it does have a lot of that. Like extended sequences. Why did they even put him in there? And then the second game is much better, kind of like pacing. And then I didn't play the third one, which I heard was awful. Go away, the sage is out. Surprise. Sage Jock went to the Moon Palace. It floats eerily in the Sea of Wonders at Kakara Desert's end. Okay. So we need to go to the desert and find something that is floating above it. Alright, so here is the desert. Apparently this is the Moon Palace. The question is, how do I get to it? Can I just park myself over here? And that's good enough? Oh. Oh, back to fighting these guys, the Mad Mallards. And I presume this place is definitely a bit moon-themed due to all the stars in the background. Welcome to Karen's Ferry. Next stop, Moon Palace. There's a lot of nothing in the palace. Don't get lost. The boat's a bit unsteady. Okay. I'll wait here. But what if I just hop aboard Flamey? Then you'll just be sitting there waiting forever. I have no idea what that is. Marma Blue. Okay. That is an interesting name. No, there are multiple of these Marma Blues, and luckily only one entrance, so I don't have to really worry about what's on the other side. I wonder if I can't hit it while it's floating. And maybe I should probably try to magic absorb. Oh, but he absorbed it from Nick, who has no magic. That is convenient. Because if he absorbed it from any of the other two, that would be problematic. And that would be a reason to not worry about fighting this bad guy. Huh. That is a whole bunch of nothing. In fact, this palace resembles a Palace of Darkness more than the Palace of Darkness did. Also, if I've already got fire, earth, water, wind, light, dark, I'm guessing that's where I started. Oh, hello. Oh, and I could have accessed this because I was able to go to the desert before, but because I hadn't been to the... See, I'm going to hit this with Analyze, but I don't need to be a genius to be like, okay, use Lumina. Yep, Lumina's magic will work. Lucid Barrier, now we want Lucent Beam. Ooh, I can do that thing. Oh. And that infinite room has walls, which is quite mysterious. Oh, am I... Oh, this was fast. I, Luna the Moon Spirit, have awaited you. So sad this place has grown, but enough. Take with you my powers. Go! Mana is fading. Gained Luna's powers. And revitalized the Moon Seed, which means that, does this mean that the last palace is going to be the Sun Palace? So Luna, I can change form, Lunar Magic, and Magic Absorb. Ooh, that's interesting. Moon Saber, Moon Energy, and Lunar Boost. Alright. I guess go back to Jack, see what Jock is up to. Yeah, that was a lot of damage to one guy. And also, there's no specific dungeon for this, which is a little bit surprising. I wonder if we're reaching the end of their budget. Alas, I wasn't conveniently getting that single critical right from the get-go. Although this means that I'm gonna have to go back to that to the lofty mountains and climb the lofty mountain again. All right, let's see what Jack has to say now. Go away, the sage is out. What luck. Sage Jock has left for Taznica, the republics to the west of here. Is it this island? We're married. Age means nothing as long as there's love. Adults just don't get it. Oof. Okay, so I'm not actually in Taznica, as I had previously assumed. I'm in some weird village. I'm not making it here. There's nothing on this blasted isle except these sea hare tails. You actually want one? Got sea hare's tail. I'll keep it in my pocket. Okay. For some reason I have a sea hare's tail. Hello. How'd you get here? And who are you people? This here island's really a turtle shell. Nothing ever happens here. I'm sure they find their own drama. I'd rather be poor and alive than... What's the other choice? I'm from the Empire. The Empire's gone nuts. I escaped here with my family. Alright, let's get off this island and head to the actual location of Taznica, which is due south of here. There we go. Good old Tasnica. This is the castle of Tasnica. Yeah, thanks.
Thank you for watching. Questions, comments, recommendations for something to play next? Comment down below or send it on over to itsoundedgoodonpaper@gmail.com. That's itsoundedgoodonpaper@gmail.com. So long for now.